YouTube crew, what it do? We back with another reaction video, man. Today got some Anton Daniels, man. Let's check out and see what this lady talking about here.
Made the extremely tough decision to leave my husband last year after being with him for 21 years. We were married for 8 years. And my ex-husband is not a bad guy, wonderful father. But there were some things that would send people into
Say her title say divorcing the good guy, a series. So she about to have a whole story about how she divorced the good guy.
orbit when I would tell them things like, number one, and I'm not exaggerating,
Here you go.
my ex-husband did not tell me that he loved me. That sends people into outer space when I tell them that. That was something that I accepted. We'll call it accepted, but now I see it as settling. I had accepted this about him, but what ended up happening is years and years and years of what I will consider emotional neglect unintentionally. I began to resent him. And there's a few videos that I want to make of things that I've learned, especially with us coming up on 1 year divorced, and what I learned about divorcing the good guy and what a villain that makes you, how hard it is on your kids. I just want this to reach someone going through the same thing or thinking about divorcing the good guy. And if you have questions, if you have concerns that you have for yourself or your kids, drop it in the comments.
Nah, fellas, ladies, don't listen to her. Please don't. Listen, man. It's nothing about you see, she said unintentionally. So that means he didn't even know in this whole time that she was unhappy, emotionally neglected, anything like that. Because she didn't even open up her mouth and give my man's a conversation so he can try to fix it, maybe correct it. So then that makes it seem like he's the good guy, good bad guy, and she's cool because she did what she felt because her feelings was X, Y, and Z. I don't understand. Like a simple conversation. Maybe you could have talked to him. Maybe you could have suggested therapy if that was the case. You know, it's 21 years and all those times married, kids, and put you, I got a house, I got everything like that. And now you just out here. What are you going to get from the next guy? That's what I want to know. I want to know what exactly are you going to get from this miracle guy that's going to tell you he loves you every single day, that's going to take care of all your kids, marry you, provide a roof over your head, do everything. Yo, 21 years is a long time. Let's get that understood, man. 21 years with somebody, that's a long time, y'all.
I'd love for somebody to ask me something because I feel like my story can help somebody.
All of these women say the same thing. You know what? I'm on the internet and I'm doing this because I feel like my story can help somebody else. Well, here's my question. Did this create a better or a worse environment for your children? Because I didn't even know that you had children until you just mentioned it. Do you feel as though this is going to hurt and ruin the reputation of so-called quote unquote good guy, because everybody knows somebody that knows who you're talking about or who you're talking to when you decide to throw him under the bus on the internet? And then last but not least, do you think after a year of being divorced, and I'm assuming that you've probably tried to jump on an app or try to talk to somebody else, do you believe that you've actually had or made a smart decision because you were emotionally in a bad space because you started to resent him? Because for men, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't say I love you, but I can think of 10,000 worse things. And a lot of times for men, the way that we show that we love you is through our actions, not necessarily through our words. The words are the reinforcing of you bearing good fruit. Those would be my questions to this woman and to these women that decide, because they labeled him the good guy. And listen, first red flag, the first problem, is that you start telling everybody else or having conversations with people outside of your relationship about what he was doing and what would send them into a loop because you knew what you was doing. And so we got to start going through and mining through this stuff because these people are not innocent. They know what they're doing. They know what they're putting themselves into. They then get influenced by other people. And that's how they determine that they're emotionally disconnected and start to build up resentment. And then they say, well, you know what? It's okay to divorce the good guy.
We're going to start here.
No one talks about divorcing a good guy. I've been divorced twice, both of which were my decision, and neither one of them were abusing me or cheating on me. That doesn't mean there wasn't a pile of other reasons as to why we couldn't maintain a healthy relationship.
2 times. 2 good men. But you made the decision. But it's everybody else's fault. Gotcha.
People get divorced for all kinds of reasons. Maybe you don't agree on how to parent your kids. Maybe you suck at communicating and argue all the time. Maybe you don't agree on money and you have financial issues. Maybe there's no intimacy and you feel like you're living with a roommate. Those are all valid reasons to not want to stay in a relationship. And if that's you, that doesn't make you a shitty person.
Again, she's saying relationship and marriage. She says she quit marriages, not quit relationships. You sat there and you ain't say you met somebody in 1 month you got married and then you had to figure out everything about this guy. Obviously, you took some time for both of your marriages to get to know if they was all those things you just named. And then you still went on ahead and married them. And then now after marriage, here you come with your other whole list of things that they wasn't doing so you can get up out of there.
To be happy. And I'm proud of you for taking responsibility for your happiness and doing something about it. Wow. So stop beating yourself up for leaving someone you know in your soul wasn't your person.
You're the one.
You know, what's interesting about that is all I hear is me, and more me.
Always.
And thank you for taking responsibility for your happiness. If you feel a certain way at any point, it's not worked through it, it's not trying to figure it out, it's not taking your vows seriously. This is why you can't hold men accountable by saying that they're afraid of divorce, because most people are not in sickness and in health till death do us part, for richer, for poor. None of that matters. Not vetting and finding all of this stuff out before you decide to marry the person. But no, just run out and get married and then divorce and then get married again and then divorce, because according to this video that y'all sent me in my email, this woman is twice divorced. And apparently she is a person that capitalizes off of telling women that they should get divorced. Not my words. This is what you guys wrote in the email.
They know it's crazy too. It's the point of now they on the internet and now they building a community of it's okay. Divorce him, girl. It's okay. Divorce that good man. So what? What about your happiness? Your happiness.
No level of responsibility. He's a good guy, but then women say things like this to justify walking away from something and breaking up their home and putting their children at a disadvantage and not having both parents play a huge role and having the children observe how you treat your parents. You are what it is that you attract. And if you find yourself continuously in these same situations over and over again, you're the problem. You're the problem, especially if it happens more than once.
Someone you know in your soul wasn't your person.
You're the one initiating divorce, but you feel guilty as hell because he's a good guy. There isn't any.
What's killing me is this really is a series. Like, these women have this as a series.
Big reason he didn't cheat on you. He didn't steal from you. He's not beating you. He's a good guy. And you feel like shit because you know you need to divorce. You know you're not happy and it's the right thing. But
how do y'all know what the right thing is and the wrong thing? A lot of y'all don't have good judgment.
Yeah. It's keeping you from actually pulling the trigger because you feel so guilty. I want to talk about this again. I talk about this a lot, and I just feel as though I need to keep reinforcing this message because I know that you need to hear this. You are not doing anything wrong.
by asking for a divorce. You are not doing anything wrong by saying, my happiness lies in a different path. But what you are doing is you are doing the right thing. You know, Brene Brown says, clear is kind. And if you stay because you feel guilty, you are not being clear and you are not being kind. Not only are you robbing yourself of a chance at happiness, but you're robbing him at his chance for happiness too.
Don't put him in this. See, that's what. Don't put him. He ain't saying nothing. He chilling. He going about his day. He making things happen. He chilling. It really kind of get hit out the blue. Boom, divorce papers. That's how they do it too. Wow, divorce papers. You'd be like, oh, wait, when this happened? I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. Get out of here.
Me a
Because by
favor.
staying, even though you want to leave, you are misleading him and you're keeping him from finding the happy, healthy relationship that he deserves as well. So don't kid yourself that by staying, you're doing the kind thing, because you're in your heart, you're not there, you're not committed anymore, you're not in love anymore. It's time for you to
Love.
go. So number one, you're not doing anything wrong. So that the guilt you're feeling is actually not guilt, okay? Because
Women don't hold women accountable. Women make women feel better about the decisions that they should be accountable for.
guilt means you're doing something wrong, but you're not doing something wrong. And therefore, it's not guilt you're feeling, it's the discomfort of making a choice that you know is going to be hard for somebody else. And it's the choice that he doesn't want. It's the discomfort of making a choice that is in alignment with your truth and with your values.
Your
and what
truth.
you know is right for you.
Got
You're
it.
uncomfortable about that because you know
Word,
that
truth, y'all.
it's going to be hard for him. Okay. So reframe it from guilt to discomfort. That's going to help you get out of that trap. And number
I'm so sick of women giving women bad advice and
Right.
ruining our cultures, ruining our communities, ruining our families, ruining people's lives, doing the worst thing that's for men. It's disrespectful, it's ugly, it's evil, and it's not right. In my opinion, respectfully. Always like to give credit to the content creators, so that link will be down in the description. T Gently, 40% off your first order, 20% off a life. This is bad. This is very bad, but I always like to give y'all credit. And
Very bad, man. Shout out to the bag chasers, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. How y'all feeling about this topic, man? I'm out. Peace.